Look at the view from up here at the CKNW studio. Hotel Vancouver, English Bay. So here we are at CKNW. Good morning, Ian.
Morning. How you doing, Scott?
Good. We're ready to go. Look at that, the big CKNW talk mic. You know, our
Class available on the weekend?
Well, he just called the program director.
we are at
there's some guy sitting
CKNW
at a desk there?
and
No, he'd be called probably.
big 98, and we're just about to go on the air.
These guys.
And we're trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. Here's the control room back here.
The whole experience. It's not something I want to do.
Yeah.
The cool thing is it's time delay, 5-second time. It's a 5-second time delay.
Would I? No,
I don't think it is.
Oh, there's no
No
delay?
delay.
Oh, wow.
When I leave work.
The following program is a special advertising feature on CKNW.
Here we go.
This is Talk to the Experts, putting you in touch with the best in the business.
Hello again, this is Ian Power. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, spring-like, the blossoms are out. Hope you don't have too many allergies, because if you sniff around, you'll start sneezing. No fancy office, no name on the door, no switchboard, no large boardroom to sit around and drink coffee. What you will find is people doing lots of business, lots of great support staff, and a really good concept. Today it's Talk to the Experts. Ian Bailey, who's the founder of 1% Realty, which was established about this time in 1999. That's a few years ago, and at the time many people said it would never last. Oh boy, were they wrong. The market research at the time said, and it was pretty clear, that most people recognized the value of a, quote, middleman for showing homes and negotiating a sale, but they also saw that prevailing commission rates were too high. And today, 1% Realty is thriving. And there's a reason for that. It's pretty simple. Today, more than ever, 1% Realty throughout Canada, it's grown considerably from its humble beginnings, and despite that, remains humble, but I digress. The bottom line is, 1% Realty provides full MLS service at a fraction of the price. Pretty simple, and it works. With Ian Bailey today is Scott Simmons, who works for 1% Realty on Salt Spring Island. Pretty sweet gig if you can get it. Scott is well versed in social media and is a featured guest speaker. Prior to the internet, buyers used to get in the back seat of a realtor's car or van. You know the deal. They'd go on the tour, they'd look at the homes. The realtor would have his MLS catalog of homes. He wasn't allowed to give that to the buyers, by the way. The realtors controlled all the MLS information. And that this is just something that won't work today because the internet has made people so savvy. Yes?
That's
true. Right.
It's funny, I'd forgotten all about real estate catalogs. They only just stopped printing them quite recently, maybe like a year or so ago or something. Some of the diehards still were subscribing to them, but they were outdated as soon as you got them.
I can remember a time myself when I was looking to buy my place, which was quite a number of years ago, getting in the back of the van and going for the tour of 4 or 5 places, and thought there must be a better way. And this is just before the internet sort of broke wide open. Now everybody's pretty smart. They know how to access the listings. They can find out what they want. By the time they get to their real estate agent, they've got a pretty good handle, I think, on what they're looking for or what they want to do, whether they're a buyer or a seller.
Oh yeah, you go to a busy open house today or tomorrow, and find the number of families driving around with a realtor. I think it's pretty much non-existent now.
Yeah, I think we should get one thing straight too, because before I got here today, a friend of mine was saying, "So what are you doing today on Talk to the Experts?" I said, "Well, Ian Bailey is coming in. He's got a fellow from Salt Spring Island coming in as well." He said, "Oh, 1% Realty." The deal with 1% Realty is that if I've got another agent from a competing company, they won't, and I have my house listed with them, they won't show the place. And this just seems to be such a ridiculous notion.
Well, that's the standard story that gets told all the time. I mean, there's a variety of criticisms of us, mostly self-serving. I think all self-serving. We just do our job, same as all the other guys, and we charge way less. The other agents, they would love probably not to show the listings, but they're out because they get more money on other listings, as you mentioned. But our listings are displayed everywhere all the other ones are, and when you're out looking around, especially you're looking on your own, who cares whose listing it is? You see a sign on the lawn, it's in the neighborhood you like, for the price you like and the size you like, that's what you want to see. It doesn't matter. You don't care about the agency.
Well, and if you've got a home listed, There isn't anything that you don't do that anybody else wouldn't do.
No.
No.
Except you charge a lot less.
A lot less, yeah.
And the buyers want to see what the buyers want to see. You know, in the old days, an agent could just flip the page. Oh, well, you don't really want to see these ones. They're on a crummy street or whatever. Now, people do so much research. I mean, they're researching everything, the streets, the houses, the prices, the square footage. By the time they get to the house, they know everything about it. They've been on the virtual tour. They looked at it on YouTube. They're set. You know, so the chances of a realtor actually saying, oh, I don't think you'd like that house, those days are long over.
So why is it then that so many real estate agents use their open house opportunities